Okay, so let's get started with our oil because we are going to be frying the onions. حط بصلك بصليانة شوانة. You don't want the oil to get too hot before you add the onions. كده سليم جزاء اتنين تكركرنا بصلك شوانة. Looks like we need more oil. I'll add a little bit of oil. So that way the onions can get fried. Get it on it. Basala kutubunto. Now let's mix it. Basala lawane. You wait about like 2 minutes. You'll close it and wait for like 2 minutes for the oil to get all fried up. Okay, so it's been about 2 to 3 minutes now. We are going to check on our onions. It looks like it's ready for us to add the tomatoes. هذا دياروي بصله ميك درانة يعني and you want to let this sit. You do not have to add any seasonings or anything. You just let it sit and let it steam. With the onions in, we're going to wait about 5 minutes. يعني بيقوني بصل اسكت احد عفنه شم دقيق اوكر السوداني ان شاء الله. We are going to check on it. It's been 5 minutes. شم دقيق لتيري هاتو رياني ولا تسيب نظري. Looks like it got steamed and everything. The tomato is ready. The onions are well cooked. Now we can add the spinach. If you're not feeling like pounding on this like the tomato and the onions like this, you can just let it sit in the spinach and the okra that I'm about to add right now, and it will get well mixed in there. It's okay. Do not worry about anything. هذه كلوفة رواني نعنيوة سدي هاي كده فكرته هذا ميك درانة spinach كيو بعمله. For the spinach, I am using 2 bags of spinach. I drained the water lama bak o spinach iya yuzulune iya isticmaalone biyo kamiri because too much water can kanawada biyoshe badade hadii oona biyo kamirno. And then now we are going to add the okra, and the okra is 2 bags of okra too. Hadii oona baami gonna lama bakwe sona. You wanna do this the 2 bags of okra with the 2 bags of spinach because you want it to be very slimy. Lama the bag obami wale lang taroy mewa merakte inti one usudan darer nagodo. You mix it very well. Adi one ada famil one halba o spinach iyo halba o bami If you have a smaller family, you can do 1 bag of spinach and 1 bag of okra. Now we are going to add this Maggie. It has 2 cute tablets in there. We just want to use 1 because you don't want to make it salty. Reakol halko lek tarsadase sidi one zaid danakin kanagana. Now we are going to mix this up, and then we are going to close it for about 15 minutes and let it sit. Looks like it's a really great mixture. Tamne shandaliya kidib yes kasanagadani inshallah. While we are waiting for 15 minutes for the sauce to steam, we are going to prepare what we are going to add next after the 15 minutes is over. This is, what's this? Cumin. I'm just going to take like half a spoon of this and put it in here. This is used to pound things and make it powdery. And I'm going to add this one. What is this? I don't know what they call it in English. Looks like this, but it makes the food smell good. It's a type of seasoning, and we are going to add half a spoon of that. Anybody who's African knows that most Africans do not measure their things, so I'm really struggling with the measuring part, but we'll be okay. So, and then we use this to pound it and make it into powder. So that's what I'm going to do now. We'll be back. It's been about 15 minutes. We'll check on it now. Let's see how it is. Okay. It's looking good. I'm getting slimy. Now we are ready to add the cumin and the other thing that I couldn't figure out the name for. Now it looks powdery. It looks like this. We are going to add it in. Kulik shuane. Hawaja arewo hawaja dukwe. And then we are going to add half a spoon of black seed and sorry, it was black pepper, not black seed. and half a spoon of parsley. هذا ما يقدرني هواجع ريو هواجع بوك فلفل مدو إيو تبصر عليهم make a sitarane tonko. We're going to add the garlic that I was cutting up earlier in there, and then we are going to mix it up. I forgot the salt, didn't I? I forgot the salt. We have to add the salt, of course. It's looking good. Aspura helmani. Aspura kadarane. We want to do a little bit of salt, like this amount. It's not a half a spoon, but I think it'll be enough. If the taste is not according to your preference, you can add more later. We are going to mix this up. أصبر قدرني half لما قدرنا كسير لك قدرني مرقنا أنت قلنا وزائد من كنا هذا سكورا سمينة. We are mixing it up, and then we are going to let it sit for 15 minutes and make sure that we make the heat low so it doesn't get burned. دبقة يا رايانة شن دقيقة أو قليل سوغان هذا نسكسنا غداني إن شاء الله. After adding all the seasonings in there, you want to make sure you pour 1 cup of water. Mix it in. هالكوب أوني بيو كتراسة مركي أوني العلاقة كلي كترسطو هيت وصل أنا إسكر لواسة. Then now you're ready to let it sit. At this time you can taste and see if the taste is according to your preference. If not, then you can add some seasonings in there. I'll let it sit for 15 minutes and see how it turns out later, and then decide whether I want to add more seasonings or not. Now we're going to close it. هادو دياني هاتي أوني لنكشف فايلينيو هاتي والكسي درساني هاتي كلا هذا هو غداني تمني شان دقيقة كتب سكسنا غداني إن شاء الله. It's been about 15 minutes. We are going to cook it again. This will be a perfect time for you to add any other seasonings that you want to add. I will taste it and see if I need to add any taste to it. I think I will add about 1 spoon of Maggie powder. We used the cube earlier. Now I'm going to add the powder. One spoon of the powder. That's what it looks like. To add some taste to it. Rakoki one bururi hada hal kalkatarsani kalalawane. Adan demian hadi one sidi ona rafne. We're going to taste it again and see if it's the way we want it to taste. We'll give it about 15 more minutes. So نشان دقيقة غدا نقطعها إن شاء الله. Next to the anarawe, I like the way it tastes right now, so I am going to close it. Amboge 15 minutes kala okra siane. We'll close it a little bit because the okra, I can see we still have some whole parts in there. This 15 minutes will take care of that. It'll be ready. Funny because بعمل ولي استنانية مرة 8 دقيقة مرة كدافنا سفي عن أنكارة إن شاء الله سدو يكستو هذا هو غدانا إن شاء الله. It's been about 15 minutes. We're going to check it again. This time you want to check. It looks like it's cooked. You want to check the taste and see if it's the way you prefer. I like the way it tastes. هذا ما ربط أنا لدميته أنا عرفته مرك سدي أو لنبوي هذه لنا قصدي أضربت معهين وهي أضربت كتر صداسة. If you want to add seasonings and stuff to adjust your tasting, that's okay. هذه أو والقلق كتر ضربت كتر صداسة هذه أو أسبو كتر ضربت هذه رأيكو كتر ضربت وهي ربط كتر صداس and cut it so you can eat now. It's all done. Thank you for watching.